Hello and welcome to, well, hopefully something pretty nice coming up tonight. Exciting. We are continuing the trend of hunting that awful, greasy Greasefang Okiba boss. Man, that vehicle's deck, I don't know if you guys have maybe faced it last night. Maybe today it's running rampant. So that's what we're leaning more into. Go over the changes quickly. We'll jump into the first match, potentially against this nasty Greasefang. As you can see, starting off, Soul Guide Lantern. Yes, in the main. That's going to be pretty fantastic. If we don't need it, of course, it does have a pseudo cycle, so that's not too bad. And it is a non-creature for Deathgorge, so it should help us survive Marauding Raptor, or at least make sense to play Deathgorge with the Marauding Raptor out, along with Commune with Dinosaurs. So I kind of like that. Also, another turn 1 play with Soul Guide Lantern is just pretty sweet, since most of the time it is Commune with Dinosaurs. Then we got Inscription of Abundance to help fight whoever we need to, possibly Greasefang. That's going to be good. Gaining life, as always, is pretty fantastic, especially when it's something like Carnage Tyrant at the end of the game, or further along. Huntmaster, fantastic stuff, as always. Marauding Raptor, yes, you know it, you love it. Deathgorge, oh man, this is going to be pretty sweet. We do have Ripjaw, of course, to help us against a bunch of the creatures. If we do have a Ripjaw out, they cast Greasefang. We're able to go Inscription. It's just fantastic. Drawing a card with our removal. Lovely whenever it replaces itself. Regisaur Alpha, always got to have 4, pretty much. And then I did drop the single Galta. I know. You know what that calls for? The Crying Dino. Yeah. I just think Carnage is going to be much more useful. I certainly could cut a land, something to make a spot for at least 1 copy of the Queen, but not tonight, at least. We'll try with the full playset of Carnage. Mana base, still pretty much the same. I did just notice before starting here that I didn't have Lair of the Hydra, so certainly don't want to neglect that fantastic card. And then the sideboard, pretty similar. We got 4 Reckless Rage to bring in and help really just mess up Greasefang's day or anything else that would make sense to damage. Of course, Rampaging Ferocidon, you got to have that in there. And tonight, yes, I did remember some number of Shifting Ceratops. I can't believe I forgot that last night. My goodness. Shame on me. And then 4 Embercleave. Now, the idea with all those Embercleave, it is fantastic, but if we have a good chance to maybe get some stuff that sticks, game 2, we'll also potentially bring in Rampaging Ferocidon, make the curve super low, bunch of awesome dinos, grab Embercleave and just blast right through any of their defenses that they have. All right, pretty basic. That's the name of the game, the idea, what we're trying to do with Greasy Dino, Greasy Graveyard Hate Dino. So let's get into that first match. Hopefully everyone's doing well tonight. Would be nice to take down Greasefang again. It was pretty rough last night facing that number 480 Mythic player on Greasefang. Certainly seemed like they had a little bit more experience with that deck, but I'm feeling pretty good. Of course, Embercleave somewhere in the main or the side, it's going to be a fun night, to say the least. Especially if we can get Embercleave on something like Deathgorge Scavenger. The turn he comes into play, then we swing with it, so we get the maximum benefit of his pump. If we're able to exile 2 non-creatures, which against certain decks shouldn't be too hard. I mean, there is Deathgorge Scavenger. Speaking of, but that's kind of slow for going first. Let's see. I think we'll keep it. We'll risk it. Certainly could be a lot worse than that. Nothing to play turn 1, so certainly Sheltered Thicket. Blast Zone might help against Mono Blue Mill, perhaps. This is getting interesting. Well, we'll grab Marauding Raptor. I mean, with Mill, there's going to be something for Deathgorge to eat. Oh man, what did we say goodbye to? Oh, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Lair of the Hydra, might as well, since we were going to go Marauding Raptor. Hopefully that helps. We don't see too many counter spells. We still can go Deathgorge plus Marauding next turn, so it's not a total loss, but this could get out of hand. Probably want to go Blast Zone, put some charge counters on it, potentially take out the Rune Crab or Drown Secret, so we'll see if they get a bunch more of that stuff. We'll definitely go Marauding, Deathgorge, get some good bodies. That could spell doom for this opponent. Yeah, maybe one more creature. That's going to do the trick, I think. But certainly we'll take out Soul Guide Lantern for game 2. Shifting Ceratops going to be pretty fantastic here. Oh, and the Carnage Tyrant. Well, I think they're going to... Where's the knocked out Dino? There it is. They're going to have a hard time against this. My goodness. Yes. Give us more food for Deathgorge Scavenger. Certainly not a loss. Filling up our graveyard and then eventually theirs as well. But this is looking like it's working out all right. I mean, run away together slows things down a little bit, but I think Carnage Tyrant is going to be the secret sauce. Could potentially just draw a second one. We do have that full play set, so I'm pretty excited. Oh, Huntmaster as well. Oh, hey, oh, that was close. See if they counter this. Probably feel more threatened by Marauding Raptor, or just threatened in general by everything that's going on. Well, we'll just swing. I was thinking we could swing with Lair of the Hydra, but it would only be a 1-1, so I think they'd probably trade with the Merfolk Windrobber there. Man, lots for Deathgorge to eat. I like the looks of this. We're certainly keeping Deathgorge, and Embercleave could be pretty fantastic, but I'm a little worried about potential counter spells. I think the package of Carnage Tyrant and Shifting Ceratops should be enough against these guys. A little bad. We lost Huntmaster. Can't play him until Marauding Raptor gets killed, bounced, something like that. But we could just potentially swing with a massive Lair of the Hydra next turn, and I think that's going to do the trick. Not too low. Still have plenty of cards in the library, so we don't have to sweat quite yet. Bunch of lands, good stuff. We certainly don't need any more at the moment. Oh, well, I spoke too soon. Ouch. Okay, so we're just gonna pop the Blast Zone. That seems alright. Certainly should help us get through quite a bit of damage here. Might as well swing with Lair of the Hydra for at least one. Could make all the difference. Yes, that was going to be lethal. Alright, so we didn't even need Lair of the Hydra, but you never know. Play it safe. They could have something up their sleeve. Probably not, but Shifting Ceratops, definitely. Soul Guide Lantern, I could see us sending that packing. I mean, Shifting, just specifically, is probably going to be the biggest nightmare for him, I would say. Can't block it. Inscription to clear out some of their troublesome stuff. But I don't see us getting to 5 very soon. I'd rather Reckless Rage. That's going to take out basically everything. Get that fantastic Embercleave. Yeah, let's drop Ripjaw, bring in some more Embercleave, and go to town. All right. Certainly feel good about this. Mono Blue Mill, I mean, if you don't get going fast enough, they're gonna hose you. But we got some nice guys. A little low on the interaction. Run away together can be potentially pretty fantastic. That, I mean, that's definitely a hand to keep. Exciting stuff. When you see Sheltered... Oh, Otepec Huntmaster. That's going to be good. Oh, well, at least we do have... Oh, and the fantastic Shifting Ceratops. Hopefully we get a third land next turn, and we're able to go Marauding plus Ripjaw, but probably Shifting Ceratops. At the very least, Commune will get us another land. Hopefully. Oh, they're gonna bounce them. Okay. I was thinking maybe Reckless Rage to do something to someone, but yeah, we want Commune to dig for, well, another land. We did get it, so alright. Huntmaster plus Marauding it is. Then we could just pop Blast Zone next turn, maybe take out a bunch of stuff that costs one, but probably Ripjaw Raptor, I think. Master of the Pearl Trident. Interesting. Huh. So it's Simic Merfolk. That's a little unexpected. Well, I guess we'll want to bring Inscription of Abundance back in. Huh. Stomping Ground. Well, that's nice. We're going to go pretty low here. Probably too low, I would think. Let's try it. Actually, no, I like Shifting Ceratops. It is a little bad that Blast Zone there can't help us cast Reckless Rage. Would be quite fantastic, but we'll be able to block 3 things. So I think we still might live, as long as they don't play another Lord. Definitely going to have to kill at least 2 things here, so I'm thinking... Well, probably, certainly Master of the Pearl Trident. That would be lovely. Oh, and Carnage Tyrant as well. Yeah, let's go Marauding. Take a chance with Ripjaw, see what it gets us. Hope it's a land that helps us cast Reckless Rage. Oh boy. Ooh, that is not what we want. That's right though. That's right though. We're going to go pretty low this turn. Hopefully they don't interrupt us, bounce something. But we'll do our best. Do have to take out Merfolk Windrobber next turn. We'll see if they have something to counter Reckless Rage, because certainly if they do counter it, that's going to be game right there. Man, I am missing Anger of the Gods. Oh boy. Yeah, so we could just pop Blast Zone to take out Yeah, I think we'll pop Blast Zone. Let's see, 2. Right, well, popping time. Make them waste their mana. And hopefully that does the trick. Certainly not attacking. Next turn, though, I could see it being pretty decent. Embercleave on somebody, perhaps, could do the trick. Embercleave on Carnage Tyrant, that would be just fantastic. Oh. Well, we can't play Stomping Ground, unfortunately. But we can play Regisaur Alpha, and we still have Reckless Rage, so we got the bodies. We'll do Reckless Rage to take out Master of the Pearl Trident. Oh, hey, Vitor, I'm glad you think it's very cool. I mean, happy to have anybody joining me. A good time. If you want some help learning English, perhaps I can help. Yeah. Hopefully it's entertaining and exciting if you don't understand quite everything. Quite a lot of damage there. They got to block a couple things. Let's play it safe. We'll see what they do. Oh, Brazen Borrower. Yeah. See if they feel pretty safe with the Borrower. Hopefully they don't counter. Hopefully they don't get a counter spell here. Oh, good stuff. We got that land so we can get the hasty Carnage Tyrant. That's going to do the trick. Yes. Oh. Almost. Almost going to do the trick. But we'll still play it. Definitely. See if they use a couple things here to block. Oh, they won't really want to take it out. As long as they don't go... Well, we do have one green for Shifting Ceratops. We'll give it reach, so could help. Hey, no worries. I'm just happy you're joining me, so it's all good. Don't got to worry about that. Try and help out as much as I can, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy. This has to do it, I would think. Yeah. They only have 2 bodies. Ooh, the Marrow Rear J. Re-jury. However you pronounce that. Alright, here goes nothing. Sheltered Thicket for 2. Nah. Let's just get that mountain, swing with everything, and I think that's going to do the trick. Probably want to block a few things, probably with all their creatures, just to be safe. I mean, Shifting Ceratops would be 12 right there. All right. That will do the trick. I thought it would do the trick. It does not do the trick. That's all right. That's how it goes. Math is hard, and sometimes it just does not work out. It's okay, though. We know what we want to bring in against this Merfolk menace. Not Deathgorge Scavenger. Don't need that guy. Ripjaw should do some nice work, especially with Reckless Rage, Inscription of Abundance. I could see dropping one Embercleave, and... Nah, let's go all Embercleave. All Embercleave, all night. That's not going to do it. Certainly, Huntmaster, hopefully that sticks around. We get it hasty. Shifting Ceratops. And it is nice seeing 2 Rockfall Vales. That's going to work out smoothly. Hopefully we see a 5th land, and we can go Carnage Tyrant on turn 5. Oh, but Regisaur Alpha, I mean, this is just fantastic stuff right here. Opt is not going to save you from the Shifting Ceratops menace. Menace to this deck, at least. So they got a 3-turn clock. 3 turns to do something to Shifting Ceratops. Ripjaw Raptor, nice as well. Yeah, I'll just go Ripjaw. I was thinking Regisaur Alpha, of course, but I want them to block Ripjaw perhaps with Civilian, give us another card draw, which will be pretty fantastic. Hopefully get us to that 5th land, and then we're able to go Carnage Tyrant next turn. Ooh, Inscription, that could be nice. At least 2 other Merfolk, okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah, magic. I mean, any kind of reading, newspapers, magic cards themselves, I think that definitely helps. Learning any new language. It doesn't have to be English, but English is definitely very difficult. They don't have any sources of green, which is quite nice. We did lose 1 Embercleave, though. It would be pretty sweet to draw that next turn. Happen. Well, we'll see. We'll see what they do. Might go Inscription of Abundance to get rid of somebody. Oh, Huntmaster. Yeah, I think we let that happen. Then we go this Huntmaster, and we're able to fight with Inscription of Abundance, depending who they all block with. Right, that should do the trick, I would imagine. Oh, they all have a ward. So we couldn't have fought with Inscription, but we can at least put 2 counters on somebody. Or just gain a bunch of life. So we got 7, 10. Almost enough there. We got it done. Shifting Ceratops. Lovely stuff. It's all you need sometimes. Ooh, yeah. I was worried about Collected Company here. That's always a menace, whatever deck Collected Company is in. Scary stuff, but yeah, if you have any English-related questions, Vitor, happy to answer them, help teach as best I can during a live stream. Certainly would be up for something like that. I did help teach my Polish manager at my old job some English. He was still learning somewhat. I enjoyed that. He was a great guy. Great guy. Let's jump right into the next match. See if we face that Greasy rat at some point tonight. My bet is Greasefang at least once. Wheeze. Or maybe Rakdos. Is it Phoenix? Something that does hinge pretty heavily on graveyard strategies, but a hand like that, definitely. Lair of the Hydra to start things off. Oh, Mardu. I think it might be the Mardu Greasefang, so I think we'll save Soul Guide Lantern just in case. See if they get something discarded into the graveyard this turn. Oh, actually, it's looking like 5-color Niv Mizzet, which sometimes is quite rough for us. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around, doesn't eat some fantastic removal that Niv Mizzet has. But I think he's dead. Oh, they looked at it. Oh, that's okay. Maybe it's something to do with Yorion. But I think it's more likely Niv Mizzet.
Begins within.
Well, not a whole lot of graveyard stuff going on, so might as well draw a card. See if that helps us out. Carnage Tyrant, always very nice. At least they're tapped out. They can't kill this Ripjaw, but I still don't see him sticking around too long. Would be nice to stay a turn to Fairy. Hopefully they bounce the Ripjaw there. Then we can kill New Teferi, 4 Fairy, I guess you could say, as people call him now since he costs 4. Oh, yeah, definitely Regisaur. Though I'm kind of worried about Narset there. Yeah. Yeah, I want to take Narset down a little bit. Worried about them getting that emblem and just chipping away at our life. I hope that's the right move. And they don't sweep us here, but they got 5. Yikes. Might not be good. No sweeper. Huh. Very interesting. Well, they certainly could have Settle the Wreckage. For anyone that doesn't know, 2 and 2 white. Exile each attacking creature. For each creature exiled this way, their controller searches their library for basic lands. So we would get 2 lands currently. I would like to get Carnage Tyrant down and really give them a headache. We'll see if we learn that they have Settle the Wreckage here. I forgot about Teferi there. That's rough. Certainly Carnage Tyrant is something that's going to draw out a sweeper. So we're praying basically for another Carnage Tyrant, Regisaur Alpha perhaps. But this kind of deck is always going to be rough. I think that might be a Doomscar that they foretold there. Well, let's go Ripjaw Raptor. Okay, he sticks. Good stuff. Get Deathgorge down and hope both of those guys stick. At the very least, they can't potentially go Mizzix's Mastery to play that Doomscar in the graveyard. Kill us some more. Not looking too good. I think they want to, if that is a Doomscar here, they want to save that. Oh, so it's not. Maybe it's saw it coming. A blue counterspell. Something nasty, I imagine. Yes, saw it coming as I expected. That's alright though. We got a backup Ripjaw. They are at 35 life, which is nasty stuff. Let's try and pressure Narset a little bit. Man, Rampaging Ferocidon's coming in next game. Might not help us a whole lot, but I mean, they're at 37 life, so if we can slow them down a little bit in that regard. Yeah. Oof, they got the emblem. Found more stuff, always good. Might not do the trick though. We'll see what we get with this Ripjaw here. Yeah, definitely. It is painful, to say the least, just because dinos are nice and fair. They don't do anything too crazy, usually. So times like this can be hard and difficult. I don't mind, though. I'm playing a deck I love. It's fantastic stuff. Win or lose, there's always room for improvement. Sometimes there's nothing you can do, and this may be one of those cases. See what Commune gets us. Not much. What's the next one get us? Not much again. Really big Lair of the Hydra. Or just a big enough Lair of the Hydra. Take out Teferi. Don't want to cycle that. Hopefully they don't have a second Teferi in hand. Nah, that's going to do it. Shifting Ceratops. It's going to be lovely. Thought maybe, perhaps, we could get a foothold there, but it was not meant to be. Graveyard stuff, not doing a whole lot for us. We'll definitely take out Soul Guide Lantern. Don't really need that. Not a whole lot of fighting is going to be necessary, so Inscription can say goodbye. Ripjaw, yep. Certainly bring in Rampaging Ferocidon. Stop that life gain. Embercleave, that's going to be nice as well. And maybe one Ripjaw. So it's all about a ton of bodies. Getting enough for a massive Embercleave, Carnage Tyrant, hopefully for the win. Either way, it's going to be a fairly uphill battle. I mean, that does look pretty fantastic against a lot of decks. That would be a good hand. I think there's a pretty good chance that Huntmaster doesn't live. It's a little unfortunate we don't have something to play. Oh, Deathgorge. Okay, good stuff. And Huntmaster reducing Deathgorge to 2 currently would be pretty nice next turn. Sheltered Thicket for our land. Deathgorge for 2. Swing with it. Hopefully do a little bit of damage. That's not the case. Well, at least we got 3 lands. We're getting there. We do see that Rampaging Ferocidon to stop some of their nasty life gain. But I'm thinking that's probably Doomscar. They do have 2 sources of white, unfortunately. Hopefully we get at least 1 swing with Deathgorge. The fairy gonna bounce him. Oh, good, good. More lands, more lands. Deathgorge again. He's got to stick at least sometime, hopefully. Or just die. One of those. Oh, that's not good.
Here we go.
Hour of Devastation. That's rough. It's very rough. Shifting Ceratops, though, against this deck is good, but I like Rockfall Vale. Playing it safe, getting Rampaging Ferocidon, and then open up the possibility of Regisaur Alpha next turn. The legal letter against Planeswalkers. Oh, man, they're just exiling everything. My goodness. That's no fun. Well, Carnage Tyrant. See what they do against that. Kind of sucks that Embercleave costs more, and well, we'll go Marauding Raptor plus Regisaur Alpha. That's going to be a nice bit of damage. And we pretty much hope they don't have another sweeper. Or do something nasty here.
Thank me later. I'll protect you.
Right? It's now or never. Never. Well, we'll keep it going. You never know. We might get something nice. We can flash in an Embercleave at the end of their turn, so that's something. No creatures there, so if we get a Shifting Ceratops, slap that. Slap Embercleave on that. That'd be pretty sweet. Oh. Oh yes, we can't cast spells during their turn. That's okay. That's quite alright. Can't counter this guy. Now, do we want to do damage or do we want to take out Teferi? I say we just do damage as much as we can. They likely have another sweeper coming up. Take them down to 4, at least, in range of being killed by Shifting Ceratops. Oh, this is intense. Oh boy. We could top deck another Shifting Ceratops. Regisaur Alpha might be nice. But they have to sweep us here if they have the sweeper.
I've got time.
Hopefully they don't have 2 Oath of Kaias to take out Shifting Ceratops there. There the Hydra it is. Alright, let's see if we can make something not happen. That's alright. At least I did remember to play Embercleave this turn because we can't play it on their turn with Teferi out there. Nicol Bolas, oh boy. So we definitely need that Shifting Ceratops. We would be able to give it haste and attach Embercleave, so... Ooh, the Commune with Dinosaurs is not going to help you too much, buddy. That's pretty much the best thing they could have grabbed. Now we can swing with a potentially lethal Lair of the Hydra. Oh, is this it? Oh my goodness. Wow. Vitor, if you're watching now, or watching later on, doesn't get much better than exactly lethal with Lair of the Hydra. Okay, so I haven't been using Lair of the Hydra a whole lot, but I mean, after something like that, Lair of the Hydra is staying in 100%. My goodness, saving the day. Whew. Could be good. Turn 1 Commune, dig for Marauding Raptor, hopefully. Or potentially draw Otepec Huntmaster. Oh, Embercleave, interesting. What time are we at? Oh, it's going there, getting there. Alright, Marauding Raptor, cross the fingers. It's not Marauding Raptor, but against a deck like this, Shifting Ceratops is going to be our best bet. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe a low chance Marauding Raptor survives. If it does, and we get to go Shifting Ceratops this turn. Well. That is good. Oh, okay, so it seems like they don't have anything at instant speed that would be able to kill Marauding or Shifting Ceratops. So this is looking pretty good. Yeah, just pay the 2 life. Shifting Ceratops. Hasty. Take him down to 2. And hope they don't sweep us next turn. And hope we draw a land for Regisaur Alpha. Oh, holy cow. Wow, that's a thing of beauty. It was getting a little discouraging there. Certainly game 1, that was rough. But we got it done. We persevered and we crushed them, smoked them. We showed them the true power of dinos. Staying positive. Sometimes positivity doesn't help because there's not much you can do, but something like that gets the job done. Wow. All right, well, let's jump into another match. Nicely done, Dylan. Yes, thank you very much. It is lovely taking down a deck like that just sweeps us, kills all our creatures, spot removes certain creatures, Doomscar for days, you could say. Things like that. So wins against that kind of a control deck are just the sweetest thing, for sure. Also, wins against a Dino deck, the mirror match, but that's only really happened to me maybe 2 or 3 times, I would think. Yeah, we're playing first. That's I mean, we got some graveyard interaction stuff with Soul Guide Lantern. I think that's going to be pretty fantastic. Hopefully Huntmaster sticks around and we get something we can use with Huntmaster. It's looking like it might just be good old regular Gruul. So hopefully we can have 2 up, save Huntmaster by putting counters on him. And they don't stomp it with a Bone Crusher, but I think that's about to happen. They want to do something. No? Okay. They still could get a source of red here. Non-land. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Well, play with fire is pretty fantastic. Strictly better shock. Can't go a whole lot this turn, so Sheltered Thicket set up for Ripjaw Raptor next turn. We'll go at least one Soul Guide Lantern. Yeah. We'll save the possibility of sacrificing it to draw a card at the end of their turn. Blast Zone is going to be nice, potentially. Next turn, sacrifice it to take out Llanowar Elves plus the Gilded Goose. That could be nice, especially if they play more things that cost one. That might be what we do instead. Ooh, Mortal Sun. That is nasty stuff. I do like the idea of taking out Llanowar Elves. Gilded Goose there. Would drop them down to only 3 lands, if that's all they have. Hopefully they don't have more in hand. They could go with the Immortal Sun next turn, so... Well, Vitor, good night. Hopefully you enjoyed things. Oh, you have school tomorrow? Yes, definitely. Get your sleep for that. Sometimes maybe I stay up a little bit too late, but thanks for joining me again. As always, happy to help with teaching English if that's what you're interested in. I'll try to help at the very least. Yeah, we're going to just pop the Blast Zone. Get rid of the goose in that because let's see if they play a land here. Yes, oh, good stuff. We stopped them from playing the Immortal Sun, so I think that worked out pretty nicely. Hopefully. I mean, they're going to get the Immortal Sun next turn. It looks like Gruul ramp into big stuff like that. Could be nice taking out the Faceless Haven at instant speed. Well, it's a creature, of course, with Inscription of Abundance. Fight that with Ripjaw Raptor. Hopefully, we get something to play next turn. Alama. Soul Guide. See if we get a land. I don't think they're doing too much with the graveyard, but... Well, I could pop it. I won't take that chance. Definitely want Marauding Raptor down. So it seems like popping the Blast Zone really didn't do a whole lot, since basically it delayed the Immortal Sun by a turn, which is a fantastic card, but at least they don't have any creatures to attach stuff to. So that's pretty good. Stomping Ground, also good, but we'll go Ripjaw, just see what we draw with it. Another Marauding. Well, we're definitely going that. Next turn, hopefully a 5th land, perhaps Inscription of Abundance for 5. That would be nice. But we'll get as much damage as we can on them. We are going to have to watch out for that Immortal Sun, though. So perhaps we should have killed Karn. I should have read Karn. Because they're going to make the Immortal Sun into a creature and put Shadow Spear on the Immortal Sun. Ooh, that's nasty. Man, I like that. Thrashing Brontodon right about now would be pretty amazing. Alright, so Karn, public enemy number 1. When they make the Immortal Sun a creature. interesting. Not what I would have expected. Huh, is that how that works? Non-creature artifact. Yeah, they could have just done +1. Made a 6/6 Immortal Sun. Alright, well, I won't complain too much. Regisaur Alpha would be nice. I do like the fighting, though. We're going to take out Karn anyways, so let's just go Regisaur Alpha. Do more damage with Marauding Raptors here. A lot more damage. I think Dragon's Rage would want to take out a Marauding Raptor. It is a fair bit of damage. Maybe if the Marauding Raptors were at 4 power, they might not want to. But at the very least, we're taking out Karn, and we don't have to worry about a 6/6. Well, actually, it would be a 7/7 because I think, yeah, the Immortal Sun would buff itself if it was made into a creature. So it would be a 7/7. They put Shadow Spear on the Immortal Sun. Oh boy. Nasty stuff right there. Well, we'll go Soul Guide Lantern. Get rid of nasty Karn. Then we'll pop one of them if it makes sense to do so. They definitely must feel pretty desperate. Goblin Dark Dwellers, that's going to be nice. Taking that out next turn with Inscription of Abundance. Hopefully we get to that all-important 5th land, but if we don't, still fighting it with Inscription for 2. It's going to be nice. See what they block with. They are a 5/5, so that's going to be a little bit of a headache. Oh, this is nasty, actually. Shadow Spear on Goblin Dark Dwellers. That's not good. Not good indeed. Well, let's pop one Soul Guide. Might not help us here, but Rampaging Ferocidon certainly would. Well, Inscription of Abundance, take out that Goblin Dark Dwellers, and hope that's enough. Unfortunately, they are going to gain quite a bit of life, but we're still left with Ripjaw. We're drawing a card. Get rid of that nasty thing, and still take them down quite a bit. Both those guys. They'll definitely put Shadow Spear onto the Thrag Tusk there. Hopefully we do enough, but lifelink, very rough, especially on massive creatures like Dark Dwellers, Thrag Tusk. Makes us cry a little bit when we don't have... What do they got in there? Well, let's pop it so they don't get anything else. Ooh. Deathgorge not doing a whole lot for us. I guess Blast Zone didn't need to do much. I mean, we did need to exile something so that it survives. We'll attack with the Ripjaw for sure, see what we can take out. They do have to double block. So perhaps we should have also attacked with Marauding there. They may have taken a chance to get rid of Marauding, though. Not too bad. Could get nasty with the trample from Shadow Spear. Could potentially take out Thragtusk if they do attack with that as well. At least it doesn't have Vigilance, so that's a slight positive. Well, we don't want to lose both things, that's for sure. Menace, that is a menace, to say the least. Oh, Luca there. We played Luca Naya Dinos to try and cheat out some big stuff, so I'm scared of what they're about to do here. Yikes. Oh boy. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, I am going to send everything I possibly can at Luca here, because we don't want nasty things coming from that. Imagine they take this chance for Thragtusk to trade with Ripjaw, perhaps? Too bad we don't have Inscription of Abundance. Oh man. Very sad we don't have Rampaging Ferocidon. Oh, Carnage Tyrant, I was hoping we got somebody nice. Embercleave would do the trick, but we don't have Embercleave because it's still game 1. Did not expect this game to go so long, but big lifelinkers, the Immortal Sun, Stone Rain, not doing a whole lot. We do have enough lands still. Certainly feels pretty safe. But they are running away with things. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. We could try pressuring Luca. They got Faceless Haven to help make a creature block. Just don't really see us getting it done there, unfortunately, but Rampaging Ferocidon. Reckless Rage, yeah, definitely. Not a whole lot of graveyard stuff, so it seems like we should be pretty safe to drop Soul Guide Lantern. They do have that Goblin Dark Dwellers we may have to worry about at some point. Do have to make some cuts here. Yeah, I think we can safely cut Inscription of Abundance. If we did have 5, we wanted to cast it for 5. We wouldn't be gaining the benefit of gaining all that life if we do have Rampaging Ferocidon out. So I think Reckless Rage is going to do the trick. Should take out most things, hopefully. Ooh, that could be good. Definitely. Yeah, Sheltered Thicket, Marauding, certainly seems like a pretty nice curve there. Hopefully we don't see an Abrade, something that takes out Marauding Raptor there. At the very least we got Rampaging Ferocidon, going to slow down some of their lifelink stuff that they went off with pretty nastily last game. But we got the fantastic Embercleave. That's going to bust through. Help take him out. Oh, turn 2 Stone Rain is never a good time. You know what? Let's take the turn off. Let's go Sheltered Thicket. Maintain the possibility, hopefully, of Ripjaw Raptor next turn. At the very least, we won't see a Stone Rain here. So that's pretty good. Could certainly see one next turn. Man, that is Not a nice way to maybe finish off the night. Oh, okay. We got Ripjaw. And we got Embercleave. This is looking pretty good. Oh, double Embercleave. Might not need that here, but a backup sometimes is pretty nice. Don't have to worry about the goose anymore. Maybe they have a sweeper, which Ripjaw probably is going to survive. Well, gotta be. That's too bad. I was hoping Embercleave coming up here, but we don't have 2 sources of red. That would have been fantastic. That's the rough part. Sometimes early with these dinos, at least, you really want at least 2 red. I do like playing it safe, getting double green, because there is a little bit more, at least how I play dinos, that need double green. But at least 2 sources of red is usually quite helpful. Marauding Raptor. Wow. Need a couple more lands. But, you know, Ripjaw keeps chipping away. Probably don't have to worry about Devil's Play anytime soon. I mean, if they get another land, they could take out Marauding Raptor, but that's pretty expensive. Oh. Phew. Okay, well, we're just gonna try and go as fast as possible. I think we'll keep Embercleave in there. They do have lava coils, abrades. I think we could potentially just take out Commune with Dinosaurs, actually. Deathgorge Scavenger. Get some more bodies. Go fast. Go hard. Go Embercleave. I mean, it can be rough, certainly, with that early Stone Rain. Could completely mess us up if we don't draw more lands. But I definitely like the looks of a hand like that. Certainly. Plenty, in case they do get rid of something. At least we didn't see a turn 1 Goose and a turn 2 Stone Rain. That's never going to be a fun time. Hasty Rampaging next turn, maybe? Hopefully Huntmaster survives, but I think this opponent has maybe learned their lesson. They can kill something cheap. Kill it. Still get Rampaging. Oh, plenty of lands. Ripjaw next turn. Pretty much guaranteed. Regisaur after that. Menace versus Menace. We'll just fly past that. Chip away at him a little bit. Definitely get that Ripjaw down. Maybe just go Embercleave next turn on Ripjaw. Hopefully they don't kill both things. I was a little worried there. Maybe they would slap Embercleave on Goblin Dark Dwellers. Or they just get something nasty. Oh, it's Sarah's Emissary. Well, we do have Blast Zone, so all is not lost. Oh, we didn't go Blast Zone. That's alright, that's alright. We still have a way out against this deck, so build up the board. Lower man, I shouldn't have done that. Blast Zone, we would have put 2 on. Would have had to put 4 on after that. So even if we went Blast Zone, wouldn't have done the trick, unfortunately. Well, that's all right. I expected something nasty with Luca there, and it happened. That's okay, though. I had a good time. We did have something that could potentially help against Luca cheating out, getting Sarah's Emissary there. very hard to deal with. Glad I had the potential to help us, but it did not work out that way. So hopefully all you guys enjoyed watching now, watching later on. I had a good time with Greasy Dino. We didn't face that Greasefang like we were thinking. I mean, faced it twice last night, but I think in the future, moving forward, it's going to be a pretty big player. Anytime you get a cheat out stuff from the graveyard, like Sarah's Emissary, or just get it from the library, it's a good time. Very powerful stuff. But dinos, they can also do powerful stuff. So we'll leave it at that. Remember, there is always room for improvement. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.